Hello everyone and welcome back to another wonderful video. So today, I don't know how many of you have noticed, but ever since I brought back Species in Depth and with a co-host and we did a whole podcast style of it and everything like that, that exact same co-host has started to appear in more and more videos, sort of here and there. We have everything from we found a cult in Ponytown to anxiety-inducing games with friends in Ponytown. We've had so many adventures together, and I thought it would be very fun to kind of get that very same co-host and kind of talk about some of our favorite moments in these videos together and kind of just reminisce about them and talk about them because we've had quite a few adventures together. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about our 3 favorite moments together on the channel, and we're going to start with the co-host. So I'll let my co-host introduce herself as well as mention one of our favorite moments are. So go ahead, Lily, why don't you go ahead and start?
Hello everyone, I'm Lily, aka First, the head of the Giblins. Before we get started, I'd just like to say thank you everyone who's starting to get interested in the Giblins. We finally reached 100 members. I'm just so happy. So again, thank you all so much for starting to get interested in the Giblins again. And we'll work really hard to appear more and more in Ponytown. Now, for my favorite moment, my first one would have to be Danny's surprise when I did my Fluttershy for the first time.
Oh, that was a good
when I
moment.
for him. Go around voicing as Fluttershy.
You know what? I think you could make a good Fluttershy impression if you really tried. I think you could.
Oh, you mean like this? I've actually been told that I sound like the real voice actress in Ponytown.
Holy shit, wait a minute.
Yeah, I loved doing Fluttershy. I've actually been practicing Fluttershy since season 2, because I've watched it since the first season, but I haven't really gotten into practicing Fluttershy since season 2. That's my favorite moment, to hear him be like, wait, and just being utterly shocked and surprised.
Yeah, that was I was honestly so taken aback by that. I was like, how is this possible? I was honestly really shocked at how good it was. But one of my favorite moments were from that exact same video. My favorite part of video, my favorite part of that video, however, was when we were in the caves and people were talking about blood and everything like that, and I tried to take their blood, and Lily kept trying to stop me and everything like that. I just give you my lowly blood and let it be over with. Can I have the blood?
No! Get back over here, Danny! Danny!
That, I think, was one of my favorite moments, because she was just over there like, no, Danny, no! And I was trying so hard to get their blood. And then right afterwards, I was like, but blood. I just absolutely loved that moment. It was so much fun.
Yeah. My second favorite moment was when you introduced me to the Mystical Meadows update thing that I never saw before.
Mm-hmm.
I know this sounds funny to say, but it kind of sounds like a date. It really felt basically. Wait a minute, they have areas?
Yeah, this is the only one they have. This is relatively new. So yeah, that was the part where I took you to like the whole like mushroom forest and everything like that. That was a lot of fun. I loved hearing like your reaction to all of these things that you've never seen before, because you're just so excited and happy about all of these tiny little things and everything. And you even made references to some other videos, because you mentioned Guardian and the gate pole and stuff like that.
Just that alone just made me really happy.
Okay, so my second favorite moment had to have been the She Cried Wholesome Ponytown adventure, when she actually started crying, and it was
I can attest, I did.
She was actually crying in that, and to hear her talk about feeling accepted and everything like that, it felt good to be able to give her that sort of thing, so to speak, because that allowed her to feel more accepted. And I felt really good that she started to feel accepted on the channel, and just accepted in general and everything like that. And I really loved that moment because it was so wholesome, and it just kind of pulled on the heartstrings and stuff.
Look, I finally got acknowledgement. Look at this. Look at me. I finally got acknowledgement. I'm actually...
No cry.
No, I'm actually...
There's another one too. And I think a lot of people also enjoyed that moment because it was a really wholesome thing. What is your number one favorite moment out of the channel so far? Out of you being in everything so far, what was your number one favorite moment?
Well, surprisingly, when I watched the We Were Chased by Sonic, I said adorably, Toxie! I noticed that you put a text in there that I'm going to point out to everyone that I found hilarious. Toxie!
Toxie,
I say Toxie in the most adorable way, help me.
you did.
It was this little green text that you could see under Skylar, totally not jealous noise.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Where
yeah.
you're like, Toxie. When you were saying that, and it was like totally not jealous noises. I find that hilarious because we're writing this thing where Lily Shy and Skylar are actually a thing.
Yeah,
And it's just so hilarious.
we're in the process of like writing up like scripts and stuff for Lily Shy Skylar type series on the channel. Hopefully we can do that and everything like that. Hopefully that'd be fun. So definitely subscribe and keep an eye on the channel because once that's done, I think it's gonna look good. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to do, and I think you're gonna have a lot of fun watching it. So we're gonna do a whole thing like that where those two characters are in this big relationship, and there's gonna be a whole story and everything, and it's gonna be a fun series. Okay, so my number one favorite moment had to have been back at the Mystical Meadows video. We kind of done like a whole lot of fun things. I think honestly, just the whole Mystical Meadows video as a whole, I feel like that whole video by itself is probably my favorite moment because we just had so much fun in that and everything. I got to see your like genuine reactions to stuff like the mushroom forest and this and that, and you look so cute and happy and everything. And but I think my favorite moment in that, however, had to have been like basically when we first got to Mystical Meadows, and you were dancing or whatever, and I brought a sword, and I was like, oh, I brought a sword. And I started doing like the do thing or whatever, and
Oh dear God, what is that monstrosity?
you started doing it too, and we talked about the defaults there, and I just loved that moment because it was so fun, and again it pulled on the heartstrings and everything like that, and that's kind of my favorite moment because that was when I knew that I loved you.